Hi, second grade. Let's chat about how we find nonfiction books in our library. So as you're walking around that section, you are going to see some numbers on our shelves, starting with a category labeled as the zeros, but it's really any number from a decimal all the way to 99. And in this section, you're going to find fun books like our Weird But True series and encyclopedias. Basically, any book that takes a lot of random facts and put them together in a book. Very quick, easy reading. But we need that sometimes, right? Then our 100s are going to talk about life and death and living too. So we have some books about what we need and want as we are living, some books dealing with death if you're going through something like that, and ghost books too. So paranormal. You'll have to read some of these and decide if you believe in ghosts. Then our 200s have books about religions and myths. So with these books, you're going to learn about different cultures and what they believe and what they think about different topics. The myth books are super fun. They're very much like fantasy. And then our 300s, we have a variety in this section. We're going to find some holiday books. We're going to find community books. So you might see some community helpers and some books about transportation in a community. So a community on the water might use a lot of tugboats at their dock or marina. So you could learn about them. And in that section as well are fairy tales, because fairy tales come from different communities. They're told orally, and then people write them down. Since they're traditional stories from different communities or cultures, we put them all together with our holiday books and community books. Then we have our 400s. If you're interested in languages, we can learn a new language there. You can grab one of our language books. We have tons of different options. And don't forget, you could also learn sign language as well. Then moving on, we're into our 500s now. Think more science, like our space and planet books. And then think of geology, like rocks and gems. Our 600s have a little more science, like our robotics books, and we do lots of robot work in our library, so you might want to check out some other robots. We have how our body works, so think of like biology, some medicine books too. Some farming, thinking of food and agriculture, how we keep ourselves healthy and nourished, and one of our favorite sections, anything to do with animals. You're going to find a big animal section in the 600s. Then after our 600s, of course, we're into our 700s. Notice how our hundreds place keeps growing. We have anything art related. So if you're getting creative, you can grab a drawing book, a crafting book, or if you're more into some sports, we've got what you need in that section. Our 800s, we call this the literature section. So we're going to have some poetry in there, maybe even some joke books or some writing books. It'll teach you some tips if you are interested in being a writer someday. And last but not least, our 900s. This is a huge section because we have a lot of history books in there. President books, war history books, events like the sinking of the Titanic. And we're going to stick in our geography books too. So if you like learning about places, that would be the section for you. Now, last thing before I end our video, remember that when you're searching for a call number, you're going to be thinking about our numbers and how they grow. They go from least to greatest. I'm just showing you a few of the numbers you might find in the 500 section. So let's say the book you're looking for has a number on its spine that says 544. You're going to think about, well, these are all our 500s. Now I'm going to look in my tens place. We've got 1 10, 3 10s, 5 10s, 8 10s. I'm looking for 544. So 530, I know Our 540s would be somewhere right here. And I'm going to be looking between these two areas. Okay, let's do one more. Let's say I'm looking for a book that is labeled 599. I know that 500 and then our two nines are nines. I'm thinking of the 9 tens. These are all too few, not enough tens. We're getting closer. So I think 599 would be right here after the 580s. If you need help, I'm always around in the library to help you find a book. All right, happy searching and happy reading.